Every year I like to reflect on my reading by tier ranking every single romantasy that I've read in that year. And in 2024, I read more romantasy than I've ever read before, which means that this video will give me a very good overview about what my reading looked like, if I was liking books, how the vibes were going, if I need to change anything so that I'm liking my reads better next year because reading is supposed to be fun, and just overall trends in my reading. It's just like nice to see them in a chart like this. But there is a second way that I'll be reflecting on my reading this year, and that's by using an app called Fable. Fable is a reading tracker app, but it's more than just a reading tracker app. Unlike all the other trackers that I know of, Fable really cares about the community aspect of reading. You can write a community post that people can comment on. There's like a For You page that you can scroll through. They have free book clubs you can join, and the best part about the book clubs, in my opinion, is that they're broken down by chapters. I've actually been part of 2 book clubs for a very long time on Fable. So if you're reading chapter 10, you can go in, you can comment about chapter 10, and you don't have to worry about having spoilers for chapters that you haven't read. So Fable reached out to me and is sponsoring today's video because they are launching a reading wrapped. You heard me. I love Spotify Wrapped season. It's incredible. So I can't wait to see everyone using Fable and sharing their reading wrap. I have not seen my reading wrap yet, so we are going to react to it together. But I'm so excited for the Instagram posts. I can't lie. Like, just seeing what everyone's year looked like is going to be amazing. And if you've never used Fable before, don't worry. You can still get your reading wrap. You just got to download the latest version of the app and then go in and import your Goodreads library into Fable, and then you're going to be able to see the cute little graphics that we're about to look at. And it doesn't matter how much you've read. Fable's going to give you a reading wrapped, whether you've read 2 books, whether you've read 100 books, whether you've read 200 books. It's all about your reading journey and what that looked like. So let's look at mine together, and then we'll get right into tier ranking all my romantasy reads. Hang tight, we're building a wrap that's as unique as you, and it's already looking so cute. I will say Fable has a very cute graphics. They're giving you statistics. Everything is very aesthetically pleasing on their app, which I find is a benefit because a lot of reading tracker apps are not aesthetically pleasing. Let's look back at the stories and the world you explored. Witches, vampires, and forbidden love, you started the year with epic stakes. It's so cute that I can see all my star ratings too. Oh my god, next one. Fae, devils, and royal schemes. Mid-year had you tangled in enchantments. Cute. Dark secrets and spicy vengeance. Summer brought fiery tales of intrigue. Oh, I read a lot less in the summer apparently. Interesting. I like seeing the statistic. With wolves and changelings, you ended the year on a transformative note. I did read a lot of wolf books. Found guilty of having hot takes. Oh yeah, I didn't like that book. This is so fun. Found guilty of riding the hype train. I did love that book. You're in the top 0.5% of fantasy readers. Wait, this is so cool. You're in the top 5% of romance readers. Oh. You're in the top 5% of horror readers. You should be proud of your 2024. Thank you. And if we had to sum up your one-of-a-kind year, it would look something like this. Fairy Tornado, your whirlwind of fae-infested fantasies might just create a mythical storm of melodrama, but your vivid dreams bring magic to life. Excited to see what we accomplish next year. Based on the 33 books on your want-to-read list, you sure seem to be dreaming big. That's so cute. I like all the books dropping in. Share your 2024 reading wrap. And it has all the slides. This is so fun. I'm very excited. I love that you can put like a picture in. So like for April to June, I put a picture of me meeting all my bookish friends on the internet. And so now whenever I look at that spread, not only do I see the books, but I see this like wonderful memory that I have alongside all the books. I can't wait to see everyone's on Instagram. I'll be sharing mine on Instagram. So definitely run to download the newest version of the Fable app. Okay, let's get into our tier ranking. For this year's tier ranking, I switched up my little categories, and I think they're a lot of fun because not only did I have a great reading year, but I also had a year where I absolutely was Sabrina Carpenter's #1 fan. So all of my rankings are from Sabrina Carpenter songs. They are lyrics. And I need to preface this that even though there is 5 categories, I will not be going off star rating. This is seriously just on vibes and my overall memories of the book. But our first category right at the top is I Might Let You Make Me Juno. These are for the best books, the books that I would let make me Juno. The category under that is That's That Me Espresso, because obviously we love espresso. The category right under that is Please, Please, Please Don't Embarrass Me. I'm thinking books that like I liked, but like giving them out as like recommendations is like a little unsure of. Under that, we have forks are effing everywhere, meaning that this book is everywhere, overrated, you know? And then we have times like these, I wish I had a time machine. That one's self-explanatory, I think. We're starting off on hot takes, just like that reading rap said I was, because the first book is Divine Rivals, and I can easily put this in times like these, I wish I had a time machine. I did not personally enjoy that book. I know a lot of people did. I started my year off reading this one because I just thought this was incredibly boring. Sorry to all the Divine Rivals stans. I am not one. Foxglove King, I'm gonna put in Forks Are Everywhere. I feel like there was nothing deeply unique about this one. Heavenly Bodies, I'm gonna put in Please, Please, Please Don't Embarrass Me. I'm thinking about putting in Forks Are Everywhere, but I did like this one. So I feel like it's going in Please, Please, Please Don't Embarrass Me. I think it's too long. Fear the Flames, on reflection, at the beginning of the year, I think it would have gone in Please, Please, Please Don't Embarrass Me. But on reflection, it's going in Forks Are Everywhere. It doesn't really stand out to me anymore. The Sword, which is a novella by J. Bree in the Crown of Oaths and Curses. Also, fun fact, my #1 author that I read this year, which I learned because of Fable, was J. Bree. I've read 6 books by her. So that's going in That's That Me Espresso. I actually really liked this short story. A Crown of Oaths and Curses is also going in That's That Me Espresso. No, I lied. A Crown of Oaths and Curses is going in Please, Please, Please Don't Embarrass Me. Is this because of the controversy that happened with book 2? I'm not sure. I technically gave this book 5 stars and loved it, but I don't have like obsessed feelings about it anymore the way I do with some of my other 5 stars from the year. I think it's a book that I give out, and I'm a little scared to give it out at times as a recommendation. A Crown This Cold and Heavy is the last book, and I think it's gonna go in, oh god, I really liked the series, but I did not like this final book. I think it's going in Times Like These, I Wish I Had a Time Machine. Honestly, I did not have good luck this year with my anticipated sequels. Yeah, I think I'm doing that. Slaying the Shifter Prince is 100% going in That's That Me Espresso. This is an odd book for me to love. It was mainly smut, but I had so much fun with it. Incredible. And Slaying with the Shadow Prince, I Might Let You Make Me Juno. Talamir Starling is 100% worthy of this spot. King of Battle and Blood, I think I'm putting in Please, Please, Please Don't Embarrass Me. I did like it, but I know it's not for everybody. A Fate Inked in Blood is also going in Please, Please, Please Don't Embarrass Me. I liked it, but it's kind of left my memory quite a bit. Slaying the Frost King is an easy Times Like These, I Wish I Had a Time Machine. I wish I could go back and not read that book. Really, really badly. I wish I could. I wish I had a time machine right now. Blood and Steel. Wilder's going in I Might Let You Make Me Juno. The first book was pretty good, and I had a wonderful time with it, so I'm gonna put it up there. Heartless Hunter is going in That's That Me Espresso. I really liked it, but it just didn't reach the Juno feel, you know? Just a little bit more. I'll Do With the Vampire Lord. I think that can go in That's That Me Espresso too. I really, really did enjoy this one. Vows and Runes can go in Please, Please, Please Don't Embarrass Me. I think the rest of the Legend of Thesmar will probably fall into this category, so we can honestly just find them right now. Fate and Furies can go in there, and Shadow and Storms can also go in Please, Please, Please Don't Embarrass Me. I just feel that way about the rest of that series, but Blood and Steel was pretty good. When the Moon Hatched, I think I'm gonna put in Forks Are Effin' Everywhere. I didn't really hate my time reading it, but I also didn't enjoy my time reading it. Spark of the Everflame. Okay, no one come at me because you're gonna see the other books in this series, but Spark of the Everflame is going into Forks Are Effin' Everywhere. This book was like every other romantasy that I've ever read, in book 1 at least, and I truly feel like it deserves this category. It is like the epitome of this category. But while we're here, let's just do the other ones. Glow and Heat can both go into I Might Let You Make Me Juno. They were incredible, 5-star vibes. They were impeccable. Luther is impeccable, amazing, one of my favorite book boyfriends. Honestly, I feel like I'm not stressing at all this year. I feel like the categories are really easy. Lady of Darkness can go in Forks Are Effin' Everywhere. Again, I felt like it was every other assassin story that I've read. Veiled Kingdom can go in That's That Me Espresso. I really did enjoy this one, and the smutty scenes, like the crawl scene, very good. Holly Renee can write a good smut scene. Speaking of Holly Renee, the next 3 are all her, and I believe that these can all go in Please, Please, Please Don't Embarrass Me. Honestly, the last one was probably a Forks Are Effin' Everywhere, but I honestly don't remember what title is what, so they're all just going in Please, Please, Please Don't Embarrass Me. A Deal with the Elf King is definitely Times Like These, I Wish I Had a Time Machine. I could go back and not read that. I am learning how to DNF in 2025, and some of these that we're seeing here would be DNFs. A Deal with the Elf King for sure would have been a DNF this year. Well, next year. I'm hoping it will be a DNF. The Broken Bond series, Honestly, That's That Me Espresso, all of them. Just give me a second while I place all 6 of them into That's That Me Espresso. These men are a thought in my mind forever. I really, really enjoyed this series. It was such an easy binge, and I'm still thinking about them. Like, you know, when you have a really good espresso martini, or like a really good coffee, or like when you don't have coffee and you're sitting there all day like thinking about getting a coffee. That's how I feel about these books. Like, I'm just always thinking about maybe rereading them. Even as someone who doesn't reread, I think about it all the time. Like, I could really get back with the Draven boys. One Dark Window. This has left my brain. It is a 5-star that I am going to put in... Please. No, I think I'm gonna put it in Forks Are Effin' Everywhere. No, it can go in Please Don't Embarrass Me. I don't know. It can go there for now. To Bleed a Crystal Bloom. Times Like These I Wish I Had a Time Machine. Easy. This book was not for me. It honestly kind of made me uncomfortable. So we're gonna move on. Court of Blood and Bindings. Forks Are Effin' Everywhere. 100%. This book was every other book I've read. There was a few unique things to it, but not enough. It didn't stick in my head at all. Flames of Chaos. Okay, part of me wants to put it in Forks Are Everywhere because I didn't overly love it, or Times Like These I Wish I Had a Time Machine, but I think I'm gonna put it in Please Don't Embarrass Me, because I've also thought about how unique this felt to me and the characters, and I still have the second book on my shelves to try, even though I've told myself multiple times that like I shouldn't because I didn't love book 1, but there's something in me that just like wants to give book 2 a try, and I think about it, so I'm putting it in Please Don't Embarrass Me. House of Bane and Blood. Oh, phew, honey, that's an easy one. I Might Let You Make Me Juno. Can we just put this at the start? These aren't in any order, but I just feel like Nico deserves to be number 1 on the list because Nico is incredible and is a metal hand. Oh, he's so good. House of Bane and Blood is the best book I've read this year. My favorite book. I loved it. Amazing. There's good plot. There's good romance. There's good banter. Let me just find the sequel. City of Mirth and Malice can go right there next to it. Just as good, if not better, than book 1. The Ever King and the Ever Queen can go in... Okay, the Ever Queen is gonna go in That's That Me Espresso, but the Ever King is gonna go in Please Don't Embarrass Me. I did like the second book better. I liked both of them quite a bit, but the Ever King is kind of scary to give out because I feel like I'm always nervous that people are going to hate it when I really enjoyed it. Nectar of the Wicked. Times Like These I Wish I Had a Time Machine. 100%. I did not enjoy that book. I should have DNF'd it. Quicksilver. Easy. I Might Let You Make Me Juno. For sure you could make me Juno. The 2 parts of Blood Sanctuary are also going in Times Like These I Wish I Had a Time Machine. I'm really thinking about not continuing on in that series anymore, which sucks because I loved book 1 and 2 so much. This book was such a slog for me to get through, and I truly wish I just hadn't. The Road of Bones also. Times Like These I Wish I Had a Time Machine. There was nothing... Actually, Forks Are Effin' Everywhere. It wasn't like the worst book, but it was the most predictable, unoriginal story that I've read personally, like to my opinion. So I'm definitely putting it there. The Claw and the Crown can go in Please Don't Embarrass Me. I did really enjoy that one, but there's something that would stop me from recommending it to people. Promise and Fire, Please Don't Embarrass Me. I really do enjoy that series, but I don't love it. So we can put in Forged in Frost in there as well, because that's a sequel, and they were both reads that I enjoyed, but nothing like unique and special. The Haunted Heir. Times Like These I Wish I Had a Time Machine. Really sad that The Veiled Kingdom went in That's That Me Espresso, but the sequel went in Times Like These I Wish I Had a Time Machine. Shows you how much I didn't like book 2. Same with Reckless. Another one that I was so excited to read this year. It's going in Times Like These I Wish I Had a Time Machine. It's just, he'll let me down quite a bit. The Games Gods Play can go in Please Don't Embarrass Me. I liked this book a lot, but I think the plot and the trials are what carried it, not the romance. It's one of those that I would recommend to people who really like trials and stuff, but not necessarily like romance heavy, and I just don't think that it really has stuck with me the way I wanted it to. Okay, Bonded by Thorns is going in Please Don't Embarrass Me. Woven by Gold, I think is the name, is also going in Please Don't Embarrass Me. Forged by Malice is going in That's That Me Espresso. But Broken by Daylight made this series top tier. I would let you make me Juno. Not even a might, I would. I really went through a journey with these stories, and I think that they definitely get better as they go. Immortal Dark is going in Forks Are Everywhere. It's a meh book. I want less meh books. Honestly, Forks Are Everywhere is the worst category in my opinion. Thief of Silver and Souls is going in Please Don't Embarrass Me. I did enjoy it, but again, lack of romance, and it's just like a fun, easy plot book in my opinion. I think Anathema is going to go in That's That Me Espresso. I've really been thinking about this book quite a bit. I really enjoyed it for aspects of it. There's aspects I didn't enjoy as much, but like I've been thinking about the world building, the character quite a bit, so I think it's really stuck with me. Serpent and the Wolf, I think is going in. I kind of want to put it in Forks Are Everywhere, but that feels like kind of rude to that book when I look at all the other books in it. Because, like, I did like it. Okay, I guess it's going to go in Please, Please, Please Don't Embarrass Me. It just doesn't feel right to categorize it with all the other books. Where Anathema stuck with me, Nightshade has kind of left me. And I think I'm going to put it in Forks Are Everywhere. The Cruel Prince is going in That's At Me Espresso. Although I loved it, I just don't feel like it hits the Juno vibes, you know? Maybe because it's a little more fantasy than romantasy. Same with The Wicked King. They can go right next to each other. Two Twisted Crowns is Times Like These, I Wish I Had a Time Machine. Captured by Wolves can also go in That's At Me Espresso as a good time read. A very good time read. I'm expecting sequels to go up to Juno eventually. Dark Fae also can go in That's At Me Espresso. I really, really think about this book all the time. Metal Singer, Times Like These, I Wish I Had a Time Machine. Very easily. I did not need to read that book. And The Songbird of Heart and Stone can also go in Times Like These, I Wish I Had a Time Machine. No. It was just so mid, but it doesn't feel like it belongs in Forks Are Everywhere because it's not basic, but I kind of wish I hadn't read it because it, you know, it wasn't as good as I wanted it to be. Serpent of Earth can go in Please, Please, Please Don't Embarrass Me. I had a really fun time with that one, but I don't think it's going to be for everybody. Games of Death and Desire can also go in Please, Please, Please Don't Embarrass Me. Same reason as the first book. Empire and Flame and Thorns is going in That's At Me Espresso. I actually had a lot of fun with that book. I'm really going to be thinking about it for a long time, I think. We ended it with Sarah J. Maas. Wow, they're gonna come for me. The Assassin's Blade can go in Forks Are Everywhere. I don't think that this did anything for me, personally. I could have skipped it and been perfectly happy. And Air of Fire can also go in Forks Are Everywhere. I don't remember anything about Air of Fire anymore. I don't know if I'm gonna be continuing on in the series. It just doesn't capture my attention the way A Court of Thorns and Roses did. There's my 2024 romantasy reads all figured out. I do think I had a pretty good year. Looking at this, it feels pretty balanced with the majority of the books being in That's At Me Espresso and Please, Please, Please Don't Embarrass Me. However, I do wish that I Might Let You Make Me Juno had more books in it. So we are going to be aiming for that next year 100%. We need to get more of these books onto the top part. We need to be reading less Forks Are Everywhere books. Those are the ones I really want to go bye-bye. Times Like These, I Wish I Had a Time Machine. I think those are always going to happen, my least favorite books of the year. But Forks Are Everywhere are like the books that like I just feel so mid about and have no thoughts on. That almost makes it the worst category, even though it's not at the bottom. I would love to know what your favorite romantasy was that you read this year. And if you'd like to look forward into my 2025 romantasy year, I'm going to leave my Kindle bingo on the screen for you to go check out because it is all romantasy. And if you made it all the way to the end of this video and you'd like to leave me an emoji just to say you were here, leave me a fork emoji and have yourselves an absolutely remarkable day.